Hello students. In the previous video, we were discussing the questions of vector algebra and we had solved first 10 questions from exercise 10.2. Now we will move ahead with all the remaining questions of exercise 10.2 and you are definitely going to get the solution PDF. Okay. Now, what is going to happen? We will just solve the questions. Let us move with question number 11. Without wasting any further time, let us move to question number 11. So, this is where I am holding NCERT textbook in my hands, and in question number 11, it is asked, show that the vectors 2i cap minus 3j cap plus 4k cap and minus 4i cap plus 6j cap minus 8k cap are collinear. Okay, if two vectors needs to be proved as collinear, what happens? Their direction are same. Okay, this vector and this vector. This is vector A and this is vector B. Now these vectors are parallel vectors and their directions are same. Okay, but their magnitudes may vary. And if this is vector A and this is vector B, they are going to be lie in the same direction. Their directions may remain same or it may remain opposite, and moreover they are going to lie in the straight line. Their magnitudes are different. Either they point in the same direction or just opposite to each other. Means if this is vector A and this is vector B, then also we will call these two vectors as collinear vectors. So what basically happens when you need to prove two vectors as collinear, you need to prove vector A is equals to lambda times of vector B. This is the essential condition for the collinearity of two vectors or by the parallelity of two vectors. So let us move. Question number 8. Question number 11. Sorry, we are provided wave vector as 2i cap minus 3j cap plus 4k cap, and vector B is provided as minus 4i cap plus 6j cap minus 8k cap. These are vectors A and B. Now you can clearly see that your vector B can be written as, you just take a minus 2 common from here, minus 2 common, it is 2i cap minus 3j cap plus 4k cap. 2i cap minus 3j cap plus 4k cap is actually vector A, right? So vector B becomes equals to minus 2 times of vector A. It means that the vector B and vector A both are having just opposite direction of each other. Why opposite? Why not same, sir? It is because you can see that vector A when multiplied by minus sign is giving vector B. And you might have seen it in the theoretical part also, that I have explained it very clearly. So vector B is equals to minus 2 times of vector A. So I can say that vector B and vector A lies in the same line. And if they lie in the same line, then it means vector B and vector A are parallel. That's it. Or collinear. That's it. That's what we needed to prove and what was asked in the question. It's quite simple. Remember one thing, if you need to prove two vectors as collinear or parallel, then you have to represent vector A in the form of vector B multiplied by some scalar quantity. See here, this lambda is a scalar quantity. This lambda is a scalar quantity. Okay, fine. Now let us move to the next question. In question number 12, find the direction cosines of a vector. Yeah, there comes the question. Now, how to find the direction cosines? of a vector. Okay, DC means direction cosine. It is just a short form for direction cosine. So if there is any vector A written as ai cap plus bj cap plus ck cap. So when we are going to find vector A's magnitude, that is given by under root a square plus b square plus c square. But now here we need to find the direction cosine of the vector. Right? What is direction cosine? It simply is indicating that the cosines which indicate the direction of the vector, they are known as direction cosines. Here see, for finding the direction cosines, we just calculate the unit vector, and we calculate it by dividing the vector with its magnitude. And the respective x, y and z component of the unit vector, they represents the direction cosine. Okay, let us calculate vector A's magnitude is ai cap plus bj cap plus ck cap upon under root a square plus b square plus c square. Okay, this is a upon under root a square plus b square plus c square I cap plus b upon under root a square plus b square plus c square j cap plus c upon under root a square plus b square plus c square k cap. Now the respective x, y and z components, they are going to represent the direction cosines. This is your x component, this one is y component, and this one is z component. They represent the direction cosines. Now what is this? How they are direction cosines represented? This one, first direction cosine is represented by L, this is represented by M, and this thing is represented by N. Okay, so L, M, N are symbols for direction cosines. And very interesting feature of direction cosines is that L square plus M square plus N square is equals to 1. Okay, so now let us move to the question. And what was the question? And just I told you the method of solution. Now the question is, find the direction cosine of vector I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap. So first of all, I told you to find the magnitude of this vector. So magnitude of vector A will be equals to under root x component square plus y component square plus z component square. This is 1 plus 2 square is equals to 4 plus 3 square is equals to 9. So this becomes equals to root 14. Okay. Now I told you the method of calculating L. L is x component, that is 1 upon magnitude of vector A, root 14. Right? M is y component is 2 upon root 14, and N is 3 upon root 14. So these are the direction cosines for the vector I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap. Okay, now we will move to the next question. Okay, question number 13. This question also deals with the same concept. Find the direction cosine of the vector joining the points 1 to minus 3 and minus 1 minus 2 1 directed from A to B. Okay, we just need to very focused on which direction, on which vector we have to find, right? So the point given here A is 1 to minus 3 and the point given B is minus 1 minus 2 1, and we have to direct a vector from A to B. means we have to find the vector AB first. Okay, and I have already told you how to find the vectors when two coordinates are given. See the previous video. Okay, AB vector is equals to, that is -1 I cap plus -2 j cap plus 1 -3 k cap. Okay, AB vector is equals to -2 I cap -4 j cap, 1 plus 3 becomes equals to 4 k cap. Now this is the directed vector AB. Okay. So we just need to calculate the magnitude of AB vector, right? It is defined as the square root of the sum of the square of the components, right? So it's -2 square plus -4 square plus 4 square. -2 square is 4. 16. That comes to be root 36. That comes to be 6. Why not -6, sir? Why only positive 6? Because it is magnitude. Magnitude means the length of the vector. And the length of the vector can never be negative, right? So it's 6 units comes the magnitude of AB. Now direction cosines. We need to find direction cosines. Which one are L? L क्या होता है बच्चों? X component is -2 upon 6. X component is -2 upon magnitude 6. That is equals to -1/3. M क्या होता है? M is Y component. -4 upon 6. Cancel करना आता है ना? That comes to be -2/3. And N क्या होता है? Z component upon magnitude. 2 2 जा 4, 2 3 जा 6. That is equals to 2/3. So क्या आ गए अपने डायरेक्शन कोसाइंस? -1/3, -2/3 and 2/3. It's very easy. Okay. Now we will move to the next question. Question number 14. Show that the vectors are equally inclined. Question number 14. Okay. Show that the vector is equally inclined to the axis. Equal inclined का मतलब क्या हुआ बच्चों? कि एक्सिस के साथ इक्वल एंगल्स बन रहे हैं. अब एंगल्स इक्वल बन रहे हैं तो डायरेक्शन कोसाइन भी सेम होने चाहिए ना. देखो अगर हमारे पास ये कोऑर्डिनेट ज्योमेट्री के एक्स एक्सिस, वाई एक्सिस और जेड एक्सिस है, ठीक है, और मैंने बना लिया ये एक वेक्टर L. अब ये L वेक्टर x एक्सिस के साथ एक एंगल बना रहा है अल्फा, y एक्सिस के साथ एंगल बना रहा है बीटा, z एक्सिस के साथ एक एंगल बना रहा है गामा. बना रहा है, ठीक है, बिल्कुल ठीक है. तो इन अल्फा, बीटा और गामा के कोसाइंस को हम डायरेक्शन कोसाइन ही तो कहते हैं. यही तो होते हैं अपने एलिमेंट, ठीक है. अब कोई भी वेक्टर इक्वली इंक्लाइंड एक्सिस के साथ मतलब उनके डायरेक्शन कोसाइन सेम है, यानी कि एलिमेंट तीनों बराबर है. और यदि एलिमेंट बराबर है तो इस चीज का मतलब क्या हुआ? अल्फा बीटा क्यों गामा बराबर है, बस. ओके. नाउ व्हाट इज द वेक्टर हियर? द वेक्टर ए नाम दे देते हैं. कितना? आई कैप प्लस जे कैप प्लस के कैप. क्या करते हैं? वेक्टर का मैग्नीट्यूड निकालते हैं. कितना आ जाएगा? 1 स्क्वायर प्लस 1 स्क्वायर प्लस 1 स्क्वायर, दैट इज इक्वल्स टू √3 आ जाएगा. अब हम क्या कर रहे हैं? वेक्टर को उसके मैग्नीट्यूड से डिवाइड कर देंगे. वेक्टर को उसके मैग्नीट्यूड से डिवाइड करने पर हमारे पास L आएगा. क्या आएगा? 1/√3. m आएगा, कितना आएगा 1/√3, n आएगा 1/√3। अब आप यहां से देखिए l, m और n तीनों इक्वल हैं, बिल्कुल है। अब ये तीनों इक्वल है तो इसका मतलब cos अल्फा, cos बीटा और cos गामा इक्वल है, और ये तीनों इक्वल है, इसका मतलब अल्फा बीटा और गामा इक्वल है ना। और इफ अल्फा बीटा एंड गामा आर इक्वल देन द वेक्टर is equally inclined to the axis. Simple, very simple. Okay, now we will move to the next question. Question number 15. Okay. Find the position vector of AR which divides the line segment joining two points whose position vectors are given in the ratio 2:1 internally and externally. We are given 2 points P and Q. The position vectors of points P and Q are given as I cap plus 2j cap minus k cap. And for Q it is given as minus I cap plus j cap plus k cap. Okay, these are the position vectors of points P and Q. Look carefully. Okay, in the ratio 2:1 internally. इंटरनली का मतलब क्या हुआ कि यहाँ पर कोई भी एक पॉइंट R है और वो इसको 2:1 में डिवाइड कर रही है। याद है, we have discussed the formula already. If these are 2 points P and Q with position vector A and B respectively, and there is a point R which divides it in m/n, then the position vectors PV of R are given by as m multiplied with B plus n multiplied with A upon m plus n. This is section formula, right? Here apply the section formula. कैसे? अपने को मल्टीप्लाई करना है 2 को विद द पोजीशन वेक्टर ऑफ Q. किसे मल्टीप्लाई करना है? 2 को पोजीशन वेक्टर ऑफ Q से कर देते हैं। तो PV निकालना है हमने R के, पोजीशन वेक्टर ऑफ R क्या हो जाएंगे? 2 की मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगी माइनस आई कैप प्लस जे कैप प्लस के कैप से, माइनस 2i कैप प्लस 2j कैप प्लस k कैप प्लस करना है ना, n की मल्टीप्लाई करनी है a के साथ, n की मल्टीप्लाई a के साथ, यानी कि आपको क्या करना होता है, इसकी मल्टीप्लाई इससे और इसकी मल्टीप्लाई इससे, राइट। 1 की मल्टीप्लाई कर दीजिए यहाँ पर i कैप प्लस 2j कैप माइनस k कैप अपॉन क्या करना है m प्लस n, इन दोनों को ऐड, 2 + 1 = 3, 3 होता है ना, 3 होता है, 3 नहीं 3। Now add them, k cap minus k cap cancelled, minus 2i cap plus I cap is minus I cap, 2j cap plus 2j cap is 4j cap upon 3. Now that's the position vector of the point R, which we will divide it in the ratio 2:1. और जब इंटरनल, ये तो था जब इंटरनल डिवीजन था, एक्सटर्नल डिवीजन में क्या होता है, दिस इज फॉर इंटरनल डिवीजन। ओके, एक्सटर्नल डिवीजन में क्या होता है, MB minus NA upon M minus N, this is for external division. ओके, सो एक्सटर्नल डिवीजन के लिए क्या बनेगा, ये तो फर्स्ट पार्ट था अपना। सेकेंड पार्ट, पोजीशन वेक्टर ऑफ R, that will be equals to MB minus NA upon M minus N। 2 की मल्टीप्लाई कर दीजिए यहाँ, minus 2i cap plus 2j cap plus 2k cap। Now we had done a mistake, What we have done? We have done a mistake. यहाँ पर हमने 2 से मल्टीप्लाई नहीं किया. We are sorry for that. That will be 2k cap, and that is minus k cap. 2k cap minus k cap is how much? Plus k cap. Okay, plus k cap और ऐड हो जाएगा. ठीक है? Now, look, don't worry. In mathematics, some such mistakes come up, और उनको रिजोल्व करना ज़्यादा ज़रूरी होता है, राइट? तो माइनस 2 आई कैप प्लस 2 जे कैप प्लस 2 के कैप प्लस 1 की मल्टीप्लाई आई कैप प्लस 2 जे कैप माइनस के कैप अपॉन m माइनस n, that is 2 minus 1. Okay, minus 2 I cap plus I cap is minus I cap. 2 j cap plus 2 j cap is 4 j cap. 2 k cap minus k cap is plus k cap. Upon 2 minus 1 is 1. Right? That's so simple. Okay? That is for the external division when point R lies outside the point P and Q. And that is for the internal division when point R lies between point P and Q. Anywhere. Okay? Just sit, note it down, and make the notes properly. Now we will move to the next question. Question number 16. Okay? So, find the position vector of the midpoint of the vector joining the points 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, minus 2. Okay, now we need to find the midpoint. Is there any problem with midpoint? There must not be any, right? 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, minus 2. Okay, this is midpoint. This is point A and point B. Midpoint means 1:1. Okay. Now we need to find the position vector of the midpoint. Two methods. 10th class का midpoint formula याद है? याद है? Apply कर दो. By midpoint formula. By midpoint formula. Midpoint formula हमारे पास 10th class का है. Coordinates of point Q क्या हो जाएंगे? Coordinates of point Q क्या हो जाएंगे? 2 plus 4 upon 2, comma 3 plus 1 upon 2, 4 minus 2 upon 2. x1 plus x2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2, z1 plus z2 upon 2. यही होता है ना? बोलो yes sir, यही होता है. तो coordinates of Q हो गए हमारे पास. 2 plus 4 8, 6. 6 upon 2 is 3. 3 plus 1 4. 4 upon 2 is 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 upon 2 is 1. So we got the coordinates of point Q. They are 3, 2, 1. If you are having any coordinates, listen, if you are having any coordinates, then you can easily find the position vector. Right? How? PV of Q, position vector. Just need to apply I cap, J cap and K cap. It's easy? Yes, it is very easy. Right? That's how we do it. Question number 16. Or. Let me talk about or. You can simply convert them into position vectors first and then apply the section formula of vectors. Right? It's your choice. How? That will be equals to this point is A, this point is B. We call this point as Q. Coordinates of 2, 3, 4. 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap. And this is 4i cap plus j cap minus 2k cap. And because it is going to be in ratio 1:1, then PV of Q, that is equals to this multiplied by this multiplied by this upon 1 plus 1, right? Do it. 4i cap plus j cap minus 2k cap plus 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap upon 1 plus 1, that is equals to 2. That is equals to 6i cap plus 4j cap plus 2k cap upon 2. 3i cap plus 2j cap plus k cap. No? Same. So you got the same answer. These answers are same. Methods are a little bit different. They don't make any some sort of differences, spatial sort of differences, right? Just do it either by this or by this. Okay. Now we will move to the next question. Question number 17. Okay. Note it down. Then we will move with the question number 17. Okay. Now what is question number 17? Show that the points with the position vector. Now we need to form a right angle triangle. Okay. We are having the ABCs. पॉइंट ए के कोऑर्डिनेट हमारे पास पोजीशन वेक्टर है 3i कैप माइनस 4j कैप माइनस 4k कैप. पॉइंट बी के जो कोऑर्डिनेट है हमारे दैट आर 2i कैप माइनस j कैप प्लस k कैप. एंड फॉर पॉइंट सी द पोजीशन वेक्टर इज I cap minus 3j cap minus 5k cap. What you need to find here, students? You need to find if they are forming the vertices of a right angle triangle. And if they are forming the vertices of a right angle triangle, then how we are going to prove it? Let us see it. Okay. This is point A, this is point B, this is point C. Not necessarily be the same points, but let us assume that if they are point A, B, C, this is known as hypotenuse, this is base, and this is perpendicular. And in right angle triangle, always hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus perpendicular square. Okay, so first calculate all these. What? Calculate AB vector, calculate BC vector, and calculate AC vector. Then calculate their magnitudes, and two of the sides will come in such a manner that the sum of their square will be equals to the square of third side. Then if it comes, then they are definitely the coordinates of right angle triangle. If it doesn't come up, then they are not. So let us calculate AB. And I have told you how to calculate B minus A. 2i cap minus 3i cap minus I cap minus j cap plus 4j cap. This is plus 3j cap. K cap plus 4k cap. Sorry. Now similarly BC vector. C minus B. I cap minus 2i cap is minus I cap. Minus 3j cap plus j cap is minus 2j cap. Minus 5k cap minus k cap is minus 6k cap. And AC vector how much? C minus A. Minus 2i cap minus 3j plus 4j is plus j cap. Minus 5k plus 4k cap is minus k cap. What is the magnitude of vector AB? Under root 1 square plus 3 square plus 25. That comes to be root 35. What is BC? BC is equals to 1 square plus 2 square plus 6 square. Sorry, that comes to be root 41. And what is AC vector? AC vector comes to be minus 2 square is 4 plus 1 plus 1, that is root 6. Now you can see that BC square is equals to AB square plus AC square. Yes or no? BC square will be root 41. This will be 35 plus 6. 35 plus 6 is equals to 41. Now, it means the triangle is right angled at vertex A. So it will look like this. This is B, this is A, this is C. Okay, ABC like this. BC square is equals to AB square plus AC square. Okay, there are 2 questions more left. I need you to practice them, and if you don't come up with the solution of these questions, then I would like you to give a feedback in the comment section. That's all for today. Stay tuned and watch and like and subscribe the channel, and keep watching the videos for further solutions to next exercise. In the next video, we will study about one of the most important properties of vectors, that is dot product and cross product of vectors. Okay, bye, stay tuned.